Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you will all be fine. So today the topic which I have selected is third conditional. We have already done zero conditional, first conditional, and second conditional sentences. And today we are going to start with the correct use of the verb with third conditional sentences. So let's see what do we mean by third conditional. Now we have to decide when to use third conditional. Whenever we have to express regret, if I had been smarter, I would have taken more time off. If we want to criticize something, like your party would have been better if you had invited more people. If you want to reflect on the past or you want to remember the past, if I hadn't spent a year abroad, I wouldn't have had so many awesome adventures. So these are the different instances where we use third conditional. There are two clauses when we make a third conditional sentences. We have if clause and the result clause. In the case of if clause, we use if plus past perfect. And in the case of result clause, we use would plus have plus third form of the verb. In this way, we make the sentences with third conditional. Like you can see in this example, if he had been contented with his job, he would have stayed. It means that in if clause, we have used past perfect tense. What is past perfect tense? In past perfect tense, we use had plus third form of the verb. And in the result clause, we use would have with third form of the verb. Now, students, I have prepared some sentences for you people for the correct use of the verb. First of all, try to do all these sentences yourself. You can easily see that in one clause, the verb has been used in the correct manner. And in one clause, you have to use the verb in its correct form. So according to the third conditional, you have to attempt all these sentences. First of all, attempt them yourself. And then after you have finished with all these sentences, answer key is available over here. You can easily check your answers from the answer key, which is available right after the sentences. So in this way, you can easily check your answers and there will be no mistake at all. So it is not going to be difficult for you just to correct your mistake. Then we have some more sentences over here. And again, all these sentences you have to do according to the third conditional. You have to see whether you have to change the if clause or the result clause. So in the case of if clause, you have to use have, had plus third form of the verb. And in the case of result clause, you have to use would have with the third form of the verb. In this way, you can easily use all these sentences. You can easily do all these sentences yourself. And in order to check your answers, whether your sentences are correct or not, you can easily consult the answer key, which is available right after the sentences. So in this way, it will be easy for you people just to correct your answers and just to know your mistakes. If you see that mistakes are there, you can easily correct them with the help of the answer key. Again, we have sentences over here and you can easily change them, change the verb according to the third conditional. But again, I would say the same thing, that you will have to concentrate on the clause, which clause you have to change, in which clause you have to correct the verb. So according to the rule, according to the structure formula of the third conditional, you will have to attempt all these sentences. And right after doing all these sentences, you can have the answer key, where you can simply check your answers. If there is any mistake, you can correct your mistakes. And I think with the help of all these sentences, with the help of all these practice sentences, your idea with the third conditional would be quite much clear by now. Still, if you have any confusion, you can ask. Okay, students, Allah Hafiz.